Nitish Kumar, Nalin Babu, agree, disagree?
So, one of the things that has been very unusual for me in tracking this election has been that when we look at our readership metrics, in this election, unlike others, there's been very little readership interest. That to me is surprising because it kind of, when that happens, it tells you that a lot of people are expecting more of the same. There's very high interest in election where you expect a huge, satta parivartan and all of that. So that's one thing, but that may not mean much. My sense of this election is that if you look at the campaign and if you look at the issues that were raised, the issue is that Bihar has basically been in the same boat for the last 20-25 years. Right. And I think there's nothing new in this campaign. There's no X factor, no matter how much Prashant Kishore might say. The fact of the matter is for most of the voters is more of the same ho-hum. So, it's like there's no X factor which could change the game. And that, I think, is the big problem for Bihar voters in this election.
So how do you square that with the record voter turnout, as we were saying? I mean, just before we came, at 5 p.m. it's 67%, yes, go up to 70%. So clearly something is happening for the people to come out.
Looking at previous elections when votership data has gone up, physiologically, the evidence on that is very mixed. There is no evidence to show that high voter turnout necessarily means, which was the older conventional wisdom. It means that it's an anti-incumbency vote. There is no evidence to show that. It's actually 50-50. So it could well be that the election matters to people. The election matters to people because in Bihar, the state is what defines most of what people's jobs are, right? Or you migrate. Now, therefore, it might matter, but it is within an older fixed boundary, if you like, of the players.
Right. Umesh Shah, cephalogist, and Sandeep Shastri, National Coordinator, Lokniti Network, also with us. But first to the gents who are sitting in the middle. Rashid Kidwai, Rahul Verma. What do you think, Rashid?
Anand, first of all, I beg to disagree a bit. There is no direct correlation between the personal popularity of a leader and the outcome or, the election verdict. You look at Naveen Patnaik, you look at Amrinder Singh, you look at Atal Bihari Vajpayee of 2004. Very high popular rating, singular, one leader kind of thing. But the outcome was very different.
Some would say about Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi is personally very popular,
absolutely.
And therefore there is a Modi effect. I mean, when he's on the ticket, there's a 10% bump up.
Absolutely. So therefore, I think I give a lot of importance to the vote percentage, but it's very welcoming for democracy. It may mean the kind of region and the demographic profile that Rahul Shivshankar was talking about. I think this rise 70% plus would signify, I would lean towards Bihar heading for a big change.
Big change, or perhaps or reiteration that we are happy with where we are. Why fix what is not
Rahul
broken?
had an interesting theory. Yes. I think the last time he came on air as to why the voting percentage is increasing.
So let me make 3 points. One, I think this is a historical turnout, right? So
is it?
Yeah, because look at the data. If it 65 itself is highest ever, and what you are also going to see is greater. So the second phase always in Bihar for last 5 elections had higher turnout,
right?
And so you will always also have greater turnout gap between men and women. So women are likely to turn out more. So that's a fact about Bihar. Now I think where I agree with Nistula, in some ways, see what is unique about this election, that this election is going to mark a historical closure to 35 years of politics of Lalu and Nitish, right? And in that sense, what might be happening is basically what Rahul Shivshankar said, is mobilization from both angles. So it's largely, again, not illusion, statistical effect, but also I think a mobilization effect where...
But in this case, what happens is this time around, Nitish Babu has been at the forefront along with PM Modi as far as the NDA campaign is concerned. But Laluji has become a small side effect amidst when Tejashwi has been projected.